What's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. And I am your host, C Money. And before we get into today's episode, I would just like to recap. The last video I did previously, we visited Mills Pond Park. And at the end of the video, apparently I got cut off. My device recorded the whole episode, but we chopped off and split up the last 30 plus seconds of the episode, so that didn't get uploaded. So I do truly apologize for that episode. So if you didn't get the last thing on the episode, I do apologize because it was not uploaded. I didn't realize until I uploaded the video that the last 30 plus seconds of the episode didn't get recorded. And that I did not visit it, Trade Winds Park, because of the weather. And they're having another one the next month, so I didn't visit Trade Winds Park. So sorry on that end, but because of the weather and because of the things. So right now, let's get into this episode. Oh, and also I did do for Black History Month, I did do a Black History tour. Miami-Dade County offered Black History tour during the month of February. I'm going to get more into that on my next episode when I'm actually sitting down having a conversation. We're going to talk more about that. But right now we're at the swap shop. I wanted to do an episode here. Remember, I said I did want to come out and show you. Remember, I did an episode a while back where I talked about the closing of Uncle Bunny's amusement park, which was located on the grounds of the swap shop. And there was talk that the swap shop has been sold to Amazon. Now we're coming up to the swap shop now. I'm gonna not do a whole video of the swap shop, but I'm gonna just show you bits and pieces of it. Because first off, we're gonna go walking through the area. One of my social media friends on social media posted a video. It was like, oh, they took away the rides. And I was like, darn it, that was my thing I was supposed to do. So I'm giving you an in-depth look of how it is. Remember, Uncle Bunny's wasn't the only amusement park in South Florida that had rides for everybody. So they closed their doors because potentially they were supposed to be selling. Parks are supposed to be selling, as you know. The movie theater has gone since. The movie theater was the first thing they put to go, and so now it's actually the swap shop. The movie theater was the first one to go. You see the movie theater sign there? It has nothing on it because that was the only and last surviving drive-in movie theater in South Florida. Now I don't know if there's another drive-in in the state of Florida, but I'll Google that a later day. But that was the only drive-in in the state of Florida. At least the flea market side is still open. It's not too many people out here, as you can see. I'm guessing a lot of people are not here. We are now coming up to Uncle Bunny's amusement park, which used to be Uncle Bunny's amusement park. I'm going to give you an in-depth of everything. This used to be one of the little kiddie coasters that used to be here. That got taken away. This right here was the office to Uncle Bunny's amusement park. And then the bumper cars was next door. That would probably be right here to the kiddie coaster. And there was another coaster here. The coaster that was here wasn't the original coaster. That coaster just got added about a few years ago. It was another coaster. And then they added the Wacky Worm coaster. This was the Dragon coaster. And they had a Wacky Worm coaster that was here, but it wasn't the original coaster. And of course they had a couple of other rides here. There was a Ferris wheel here. And the funny thing about it, they had just opened up a new ride called the Super Sizzler. And it opened up a little bit after COVID. probably in 2021, maybe 2022, I believe. And it ended up closing because of that. This is the tarp that used to host the techno jump. I have a video of the techno jump, but it's not. It's on my personal YouTube page. And of course, that used to be the fire chief ride. It was a lot of things that was here. Oh my God, this is memory lane. This is a dead zone if you look at it. I personally knew that the flea market was going down the drain because about 10 plus years ago, they got rid of the circus that used to be inside. I remember I did a show and I said the Hannaford Family Circus, and they got rid of them because the family could not get insurance. Because as you know, circus acts and traveling, performing acts cannot get insurance, especially if they're doing death-defying acts, because the insurance company won't insure them because it is a death-defying act. So insurance companies won't sue them. So they only can get medical care through the money they get paid for their performances and tips from most people, from most traveling acts. They say they work on getting paid by whoever hires them and plus tips. And then they got rid of the arcade that was on the second floor. That was the next thing that went. Then after that, that was probably like 5-6 years ago when they got rid of the arcade. Then, of course, a few years back, they got rid of the drive-thru. And then now, of course, they got rid of Uncle Bunny's. Uncle Bunny's wasn't really associated with the swap shop. It just was on the swap shop property. It's not like the swap shop owned Uncle Bunny's. It just Uncle Bunny's was the only South Florida amusement park. Now we go into the shopping area on the swap shop. As you can see, it's very calm. It's very quiet. So we're gonna do a little. Alright. We're gonna do a little tour. Basically. I'm gonna go inside for a second. I'm gonna show you the inside for a second. Then I'm gonna come out on the other side. Gotta excuse me, this wind is kind of messing up my eyes because my eyes get sensitive in windy air and it's kind of cool outside. They still have the sign that says games, knowing that they don't have video games in here no more. Pretty much this is the same video on repeat. I did a video a while back of the swap shop. Only thing is the video contained Uncle Bunny's amusement park. Another thing I wanted to highlight it on because this is they're changing South Florida, because not only is the main reason why I came to Fort Lauderdale, there was two reasons why I came to Fort Lauderdale. One of the reasons why I want to show you how the swap shop look without the Uncle Bunny's amusement park. Another reason is this right here. This is Long John Silver's. I actually went to Long John Silver's because, as you know, in Miami, there are no more Long John Silver's in the Miami area. And the first Long John Silver's in South Florida is in Fort Lauderdale off of Oakland Park. I know a friend that works at that Long John Silver's because there was an old neighborhood friend of mine in Miami, my childhood neighborhood friend. And they used to work at one of the Long John Silver's in Miami in Hialeah. And when they closed the location down, I guess they gave him an option of going to the one in Broward. And the closest one in Broward, there's two locations that I know of in Broward. There's one off Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, and then there's one in Pompano Beach that I've seen before. And I wanted some Long John Silver's. Granted, they still show the commercials down here for the TV shows. So I was like, oh, I want some Long John Silver's. And I ended up going. And I had to come all the way up to Fort Lauderdale for some Long John Silver's. Yes, of course, there are seafood restaurants like Snappers and other places in Miami, but you know, Long John Silver's is one of the restaurants you haven't had in a while. So it's like, wow, like, and this is the upstairs. We're not going to go on the upstairs. We're just going to go take a look around the area, inside and outside. And this is what's happening in South Florida. As you can see, a lot of the businesses, like, I guess because it's the afternoon, but look at this. There used to be tons of big sellers and vendors out here. I should say, excuse me. There used to be tons of vendors out here. They're barely, look at all the vendors. I don't know, it's because it's a weekday, because today is a Monday. And I don't know, it's because it's the first day of the week. A lot of vendors don't come out here, but this is very skimpy. So this is giving you an in-depth feeling. They're playing dominoes over there. This is giving you an in-depth feeling that a lot of the vendors have probably packed up and they're no longer here at the swap shop. Well, this is a vendor, and this is a vendor, and I see this vendor is closed, but they have all their stuff here. This is like a hardware store. But a lot of the vendors are not here. I don't know, it's because they're closed on certain days, and like it's a Monday, so they might be saying, oh, we're closed on Mondays, because the swap shop is open 7 days a week. But it gives you this feeling that maybe the swap shop is closing, because you don't see a lot of vendors here. Yeah, it's a Monday, and it's the first week, potentially the first day of the week, and a lot of things, but it just makes you wonder, like, what is it? Is there something going down? What do you do? Like, there's a lot of vendors that are missing out here, and it just makes you question the swap shop. The rumor is about the swap shop is that it's been sold to Amazon, and Amazon is going to be making a warehouse. Now, over the past few years, Amazon has been popping up warehouses on and around South Florida, because as you know, Amazon is one of the most leading people in merchandising, selling everything, because right now a lot of companies are closing and shutting down because of Amazon. You got big businesses and corporations. They're the two of the most leading businesses in retail sales is Amazon and Walmart. Walmart are making Walmarts all over the place. And even the Walmarts that used to be back then, when they used to start the regular Walmarts, are being reconverted into being, because remember, they used to have Walmarts and then the super Walmarts, where, they used to have the regular Walmarts that just have the clothes and the toys and the electronics. Now they have, all the Walmarts have been converted to super Walmarts, where it used to be regular Walmarts. And now they're not even called regular Walmarts or super Walmarts, but they're just called Walmarts, because now they have grocery stores and everything. So you're getting a feeling that right there is a game store that I used to go to and buy some of my games. They're closed, and there's a business across the hall from it. This is a printing shop where you can print out business cards and other things. There's a lot of businesses that are here closed. Granted, they're closed because of the fact that Monday is not a busy day for most of the swap shop goers. Because, like, a lot of flea markets, they're open, like maybe Tuesday through Sunday or Wednesday through Sunday. They're open on certain days, where, they can get the businesses. So if the swap shop eventually closes down, that means it's going to be a wrap for South Florida. Because now you're taking away some of the historical value. Uncle Bunny's amusement park has been in business for over 20 years. I could remember taking my nephew when he was a little kid, my second nephew, when he was a little kid, about 6, 7 years old, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't remember. And now my nephew is 14, 15 years old, and it's like, that's how long Uncle Bunny's been in business. And they've been in business longer than that, because I done been to Uncle Bunny's way before then. And it was like, now you've taken away a legend. What I think that should have happened was they should have moved Uncle Bernie's to another location instead of just getting rid of the theme park altogether. If they sold the location, if the swap shop has been sold, then there should have been plans for Uncle Bernie's to move their amusement park to another location where they can still be in business and still provide service to the city of Fort Lauderdale. Because I used to love going to Uncle Bunny's because, now you have to wait on the Dade County Youth Fair the House of Horror. What's the other one? Santa's Enchanted Forest, and the little mediocre carnivals that they be having throughout the year. But Uncle Bunny's was a year-round amusement park. Granted, there wasn't a lot of adult rides, but they had a few rides. Even if you wasn't an adult, even if you was an adult, you could still get on the kiddie rides and enjoy yourself. And that's what it was. We're gonna take another walk. We're gonna go take another walk. I just want to get down and give you an in-depth of it. I'm gonna take another walk. We walked on the inside. This is the outside. There's a vending machine right there. I'm gonna see how much it is. Oh, the vending machine's not working. It says, attention debit card users. Posted price reflects a 15. Oh, it is working. No, it's not actually working. It's not showing it is showing the price. I don't know. I'll probably get one from another vendor. But this shows you that South Florida is going down the drain. There are not a lot of places where you can actually go and enjoy. Yeah, you got places like Dave and Buster's that I've shown in recent videos. You have, you got family fun centers that are down here. But how long will they last? And how long will a lot of these places last? You got a lot of these malls that are being potentially changed into multi-purpose buildings. I don't know if you remember when you look back at one of my videos. I did a video where they was tearing down a Winn-Dixie in South Miami to build a multi-purpose center. Excuse me. And I was like, oh my God, you're tearing down so much. And now there's talks of tearing down the swap shop. We're not tearing it down, but revamping it into something else. Okay. You still have a couple of... Hello, doggy. You still have businesses that are in business here. A lot of businesses that are still in business. I normally come out here and get my discounts because there's a couple of stores out here that offer you 10 personal items for $10 and to 6 for $20. Then I can get my body soap, body wash, and certain things out here. So, hello.
This is spend $5.
Yes. Okay. And they also try to get you with certain stuff. We're not going to go around too much because I don't want to give you... Otherwise, I just want to show you some of the things that are here, and I'm going to go back around. I just want to give you an in-depth of how it looks now since they've taken away a lot of the stuff. The watch that I have on, I'm going to show you, is bought from here. I bought it from here. And they have roses. This is a floral shop, of course. There's a eyeglass place right there. Farmers market. It says on the sign upstairs Giant Video Arcade, which is a lie. They don't have that. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna walk down here. But this is basically what a Monday looks like at the swap shop. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if this is because they're closing and they're potentially probably gonna be shutting down the swap shop, or is it that this is a Monday and all the businesses are not open on Monday? So you have to know, but that's right now is just alleged rumor. It's not official, and it's not have been written in stone yet that they have sold it, because if they did, they would have been all over. It's just word of mouth. He say, she say, she say, word of mouth. That's basically what it is. So you can't go by what everybody says. So now we're gonna go back on the inside. And then we're gonna walk by the doors that lead out to Uncle Bernie's amusement park. Oh, I love this place too because I always there's a place here where I can get butter pecan milkshakes. I'm gonna show you that where it's at. If you've ever been in the South Florida area, if you're in the South Florida area and you know about the swap shop and you have memories of being at the swap shop, comment. You see the place that says ice cream? That's where I get my butter pecan ice cream from. It's over there. Well, it's butter pecan milkshake, of course. Yeah, let's go upstairs. Let's take a walk upstairs. We're going to take a walk upstairs. It says video arcade, which is not true. There is no video arcade. There's a lot of businesses that are here. I don't think I'm going to get something to eat from here because I got my long down silvers. Okay. Over here, it has the arcade sign you can see from afar. And over here used to be a couple of video games. There's a barber shop that's here, but it used to be here. Now it became a nail salon. And, oh, they done just changed a lot because it used to be a barber shop, now it's a nail salon. And there's only one game that still exists here. Because remember, all of this used to be video games and everything. Like, areas used to be video games. There's only one video game that exists and it does not work. And that's the shooting game. Use swap shop card for games in this area. I still have my swap shop card. But this is a shooting game. It does not work. I just guess they didn't have enough willpower to move it out of the way. And of course, the area and those cars, that car's supposed to be moving around because that's a rotating pedestal right there. This is the reservation area where you can reserve your spot into selling your products here. This is a closed off area. This is where they used to have the mini go-karts for the kids. I guess that's closed too because it says go-karts not working. So I guess that's closed too. You can see a lot of this is pretty much, there's a lot that, you know, they're closing, you know, there's a lot that it's just sad that you're seeing some of the historical, not really historical, but the history of South Florida is being torn away because of big businesses buying out. See, a lot of the video games are still here, but are non-working, and they are probably they probably don't work, and they're probably going to get sold off. Because these are some of the video games. My only best thing is that they're probably going to retro this area into an arcade area, which I doubt it. Because a lot of the video games look torn and worn. So I don't think this is going to be an area where they're going to house the video games. But these are some of the games that has been left over from Route 66 was one of my favorite games. These are some of the games that has been left over from time. And you can see now that half of this place is dead. This used to be the sound area for when they used to do the shows and perform the circus shows and stuff. This was the sound area. It is no longer working. And of course, you know this is old when you got an old computer monitor dating back to the 90s. Because now most computer monitors are either laptops or flat screen computer monitors. And you still got, you know, TVs with the motors and the things in the back. You don't. These are not flat screen TVs and flat screen computers, so you know this is bad. So we're just gonna take an in-depth look a little bit. We're gonna come around here. This used to be a jewelry place. They're not here anymore. This is closed due to construction, so that's closed off. Oh, Biscayne Boulevard, which is in Miami. That is the way to get to the overpass, to get to the parking lot that's across the street, because on the weekends, you know, you had to pay to do parking if you park in the swap shop area, and then across the street they have free parking. But I don't know how it is now. I don't know if you still have to pay to come here and do free parking across the street or what, since, you know, now a lot of the stuff has been done. I done took a few dates to the drive-in. My ex-girlfriend who passed away in 2014, that was one of our places where we went to, where we ended up going to the movie theater, driving. We're now back outside by where Uncle Bernie's used to be at. It is a dead zone. When I tell you, this used to be the carousel right here, and I walked right through the carousel. This is a dead zone. When I tell you the swap shop in South Florida is going down, because right now there is nothing you can do at the swap shop. You can't have any fun. You can eat, you can drink. They may play music on the weekends, because I know there's like a restaurant here that has, but they play like Spanish and Hispanic music. But as far as fun, you'll have to take your kids to Dave & Buster's or, you know, a family fun center. As far as carnivals and rides, there's none here. So you can pretty much see that this place is a dead zone. You come out here, the only thing you can do is come out here and shop. You know, the only thing you come out and do is buy your discount cologne and deodorants and stuff like that, and that's it. You can't do nothing else. You can't get on the ride. You can't, you know, play some video games. You can't. They used to have a game right here where you can win. See Uncle Bunny's amusement park. Give us your review. You know, I could scan the barcode, but it ain't gonna do nothing, because they probably got, you know, they still have a Instagram and they still have a Facebook page if you wanna check it out. Because at one point they were selling the parts, like equipment, like security equipment and cameras and stuff that they was using for the park. They were selling them. They wasn't selling the rides, of course. You know, the rides probably got sold off to other amusement, you know, companies, you know. But my thing is, like I said, they should have relocated Uncle Bunny's to another location. What do you think about this? Email me, roundtable00@yahoo.com, or comment at the bottom of the page. I have a question. What do you think about this? First question is, do you think South Florida is changing now that you see this? Do you think that it's going down? Do you think that this is a bad thing or a good thing? You know, we don't know what's in store or what's in the future for the swap shop. All we know is that since the drive-in movie theater has gone, since the arcades upstairs has gone, and now they have gotten rid of Uncle Bunny's amusement park, what's in store for the swap shop next? Do you think that this is a good thing or a bad thing that they're changing? And do you think that this will impact South Florida big? Yes, it's going to impact South Florida big time. I'm going to do a follow-up video when I do get a chance. I'm going to do a follow-up video. Not a follow-up video that's coming out here, but to do like a sit-down and actually give you an in-depth overview of what I think about South Florida, because I think I did a video a while back about South Florida changing for the worse, but I'm going to give you my overall in-depth view now that you see that there are a lot of things. There's one of the little equipment from one of the amusement rides. So yeah, swap shop is bad. It's going down. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing that they're closing? Do you think that this is a good thing that they're changing? Because now it's just not this business. It's a lot of other businesses that are changing, and that are changing for the bad. You know, they're kicking out businesses to build up and not to restore, and preserve. So what do you think about that? Comment at the bottom of this page. You can also email me roundtable00@yahoo.com and let me know how you feel. I'm going to go and get some personal items because I like to get my personal items from here. Go get me something, a butter pecan milkshake. Now I'll be heading out. This is the Roundtable Talk. I am your host, C Money. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.